Let's build a file storage app, your own Google Drive. Now think about how you'd normally build this. The browser sends each file up to your server, the server writes it to disk, and saves a record. And on day one, it works. Then a few hundred people upload at once, the server runs out of disk space, and the whole thing falls over. So let's build it the way that doesn't break, with a fully serverless backend on AWS, scaling to millions of files. We'll walk through every piece, and there's a free hands-on lab so you can build it yourself. Here's how it works. Before any of these services can talk to each other, we have to say who's allowed to do what. That's IAM. We create two roles, one for our compute server, one for our functions, each granting the exact permissions it needs and nothing more. No passwords, no access keys harvested anywhere. Permissions handled. Let's build the pipeline. Start with the files themselves. Every uploaded file lands in Amazon S3, object storage that's cheap, durable, and effectively endless. But we leave block public access switched on. Why? Because nobody should reach this bucket directly. Instead, when someone wants to upload, our API hands our web app a pre-signed URL, a temporary signed link that allows one upload of one file for 1 hour. The web app uses this link to securely stream the file into S3. Now, storing the bytes is only half the job. We also need to know what's in the drive. Scanning a bucket of millions of objects every time someone opens the page would be painfully slow. So we keep a separate index in Amazon DynamoDB, a fast key-value table holding just the metadata, the file's name, its size, its status. The bytes live in S3. The facts about them live in DynamoDB. But how does that table stay up to date? The moment a file lands, S3 fires an event. We send that event into Amazon SQS, a queue. Why a queue instead of acting on it right away? Because uploads come in bursts, and things fail. The queue absorbs 1,000 uploads at once, holds every event safely, and retries anything that doesn't go through. Nothing gets lost. That queue triggers our first Lambda, the metadata processor. Lambda is code that runs on demand, with no server to manage. It wakes up, reads the event, pulls out the file name and size, and writes a new row into DynamoDB. That's the entire write path. File to S3, event to SQS, queue to Lambda, Lambda to DynamoDB, and it runs completely on its own. Then there's the read and command side. A second Lambda, the Drive API, is the backend brain. It hands out those pre-signed upload and download links, lists every file straight from DynamoDB, and deletes files from both S3 and the table. But Lambda functions can't sit open on the internet, so we put one front door in front of them, Amazon API Gateway. It exposes 4 clean routes: get an upload link, get a download link, list files, delete a file, each locked behind an API key with a usage plan that throttles how many requests anyone can make. One secured entry point. S3 and DynamoDB never face the public. Finally, the part the user actually sees. We run a small EC2 instance, a single virtual server hosting a lightweight Flask web app. That's the dashboard, the upload button, the file grid, the view, download, and delete buttons. It holds the gateway's address and API key, and every click it makes flows through the front door we just built. Here's the payoff. A user picks a file and hits upload. The app asks the gateway for a pre-signed link. The web app pushes the file straight into S3. S3 drops an event on the queue triggers Lambda, and the file appears in the table, and back on the dashboard seconds later. Every piece did exactly one job. That's the whole system. IAM roles to grant least privilege access, S3 for the files, DynamoDB for the metadata, SQS to carry events safely, 2 Lambda functions for the processing and the API gateway as the secured front door, and an EC2 instance serving the interface. Every piece earns its place. Together, a file storage service that scales itself. A diagram can only take you so far. It all locks in when you wire it up yourself. Every role, every trigger, every route. So let's open the console and build it. You'll get 2 kinds of free hands-on labs. First, a mini lab for each core piece: IAM, S3, DynamoDB, SQS, Lambda, API Gateway, and EC2. So you can get comfortable with each service on its own. Then a capstone, where you wire the whole drive together from scratch. In the capstone, you'll create the 2 IAM roles, stand up the S3 bucket and the DynamoDB table, connect S3 to an SQS queue, and deploy both Lambda functions, the processor and the API. You'll build the API gateway routes, lock them behind an API key and a usage plan, then launch the EC2 server and drop in your Flask app. By the end, you'll open your own drive in the browser, upload a file, and watch it flow all the way through to the dashboard, completely on its own. If this clicked, hit subscribe. We're rolling out full hands-on AWS deep dives just like this one. Drop a comment if there's a service or pattern you want us to break down next. See you in the next one.